Once dimension types and dimension values have been added to your system, you can set default dimension types and values on accounts and various entities so data can be entered, collected, and reported. Let's take a look at setting dimension types and values on accounts and entities in your system. There are two ways to associate default dimension types to accounts. The first is to go into the Accounts function under the Common Data menu. Select the account number that you would like to add the dimension type to. Go to the Analytical tab and manually enter in the dimension type. And then set a default value if you choose to. And then go ahead and click Save. This will add the dimension type one at a time to an account. If you would like to add the dimension type to multiple accounts at one time, you will use the default dimension types found in the Chart of Accounts function. So under the Setup menu, let's go into our Chart of Accounts. And we will go to the Default Dimensions Type tab. Here we'll enter in the account root that we would like to associate with our default dimension type. We will add our default dimension type right here. And then what we'll do is we'll click Save. And then we'll click the Run feature. We could run it in simulation if we wanted to do a test run first, but I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And it assigns the DEP dimension type to all account numbers starting with 4. Now, to associate the default dimension type to an entity, we'll go into the Default Dimension Types function under the Setup menu. We'll choose the entity from the left panel. I'll leave it on Customer. And I'll enter the default dimension type in the Dimension Type field. And then click Save. This will associate the dimension type with that particular entity. I could also do it with Supplier. And click Save. In this lesson, you have learned how to associate dimension types and values to accounts and various entities so values can be entered and reported.